Hello geng, selamat datang kembali ke channel Membawang Apa Saja. So geng, hari ini saya nak share satu video saya dapat daripada YouTube channel Furious Driving. Baru-baru ini satu kereta keluaran Malaysia, tahun 1989 iaitu Proton Iswara naik memenangi hadiah utama dalam acara Hagerty Festival of the Unexceptional di United Kingdom. Nampaknya menarik minat terhadap modal-modal lama Proton oleh peminat-peminat kereta klasik di negara tersebut mula meningkat. Dan semalam Richardson dari saluran YouTube Furious Driving memuat naik video penemuannya terhadap sebuah Proton Iswara 1994 atau dikenali Proton Iswara di Malaysia, yang telah terbiar dalam sebuah bangsal dengan keadaan yang sangat sempurna. Menurut cerita, kereta tersebut telah disimpan oleh keluarga berkenaan dalam 10 tahun tanpa cahaya masuk ke dalam bangsal tersebut. Manakala meter perjalanan kereta tersebut tidak lebih dari 17 km selepas dibeli di tahun 1994. Nak tahu lebih lanjut, jom saksi video ini.
Exception, you'll know a Proton actually won the festival as a Black Knight edition, which is the only one left of its kind. This, I don't think, is a special edition. I'm slightly wary of touching this blanket because I'm told a fox died in this garage at some point in the last 10 years. So this is, Proton must be a saga, won't it, being 1993. It's a 1.5 GL triple valve, or as it was known in other parts of the world. Can't see what we're looking at. It is very grubby in here, but the car looks really clean underneath the dirt. Only unleaded will do. This is a fairly new idea for Britain in the early 90s, only unleaded. Number plates from Premier Auto Group in Croydon. I wonder if they're still going. Absolutely immaculate. Is it open? Yes, it is open. Look at these seats. They look brand new. I mean, this was one of the selling points of the Protons, is that they were tough cars. In Malaysia, these were the default taxi cab back in the late 80s and into the 90s, because they just did not break. And this is the thing, these spikes webs. Check out that mileage, 10,724 miles. This car has barely lived. It smells like a new car from 20 years ago, but very musty. You can smell the rubber floor mats. Kind of, the fabric is, I don't know, I think it's the rubber of the gear knob and that kind of stuff on the steering wheel. It's a unique smell, almost like a dentist but rubbery. The release quite small to find. First glimpse of daylight this engine has had in a decade. Magma, it's 12 valves, it's 3 valves per cylinder on this thing. It actually doesn't look too bad. Yes, check this out, the inner wings, it's all very dirty, very dusty. It's fluff and stuff from where it's been sat around. But look how clean it is, just a little bit of tiny surface rust starting to form on the front slam panel. Wonder what the engine oil is like in here. Oh, that's not moved in a long time. A little bit of moisture on the oil cap still. Engine is very shiny inside there, which is a good sign. Oops. This is a lot harder with one hand than you'd imagine. Where do we think that, there we go. Let's check the oil. It's the first thing you do with any old barn find car. This is full of oil, it's right at the max level, and it's not that black or dirty. I wonder if this has changed not long before it was parked. Wow. Makes me think maybe this car would fire up. Let's put a jump back on there. So the battery was disconnected on this. So it might not even be completely ruined. Well, green lights. We already have an open door warning signal. Let's try the key and see what happens. A buzzer! Everything! We're in neutral. The handbrake has been left off. All the lights. I suspect the fuel is stale or it's gone all the way back to the tank. It's going to take a lot of cranking to get it there. Well, that buzzer is awful.
Really flat tyres, rats meeting inside. I thought, oh god, what am I turning up to? Actually, it's really good.
Yeah, do you know what, I thought the same thing when I turned up here. It was disappointingly nice.
Do you know what really gets me? Is it always plastic?
Yeah, it's not faded, has it?
No.
Robert, was that up thing? That's quite.
Here we go.
What do you reckon? Bit of mouse fluff up in the top. I think some rodents have been in the, but nothing seems to be gnawed through.
Nothing seems to be missing.
Crazy thing is, this battery looks brand new.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Phase on, isn't it?
But it can't be.
No, but look at what's the name, is it?
Or Rama.
And I had a car running off of it yesterday. So.
Might be a little bit it'll get us going for the first crank. And give it a go at cranking.
Bit of power, because as we touch the negative terminal, you can hear it cracking and a relay is clicking somewhere. So we have life.
Now we're going to start it up. Matt kind of got it to this stage in the garage, but today we're going to get it for the first time in over 10 years. We're going to get this lovely, technically barn-find Proton started. What?
Not even a challenge! Can you believe that?
It just went!
It's on.
Are you sure you didn't do something to this when you were on it?
I just gave it my love. I just gave it my magic touch. It's not even smoking out the back.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
It's so quiet. Can you hear it?
That's so smooth. And that's on decade-old petrol.
Yes!
Wah kereta ini cukup terjaga. Dan keadaan kereta ini cukup sempurna. Kondisi enjin semua keadaan baik. Beruntung owner baru kereta Proton Iswara ini, Stephanie Holloway, channel YouTube Idriveaclassic. Itu saja perkongsian saya kali ini. Link full video saya letak di description. Terima kasih menonton.